Good day, fellow keepers. So I had a bunch of questions online asking me about how hard it is to work inside of here. This is the first prototype, the 50 colony prototype. If the boxes get propolized real hard, how easy they are to break apart. So I just wanted to show you the process by going into one hive. How, as far as like the heat that's in here, how hot it gets. I have 2 coats of cool seal on the roof, and I have a gauge here to tell me how hot it is and what the humidity level in here is. And even in the summertime when it's really hot and the trailer's in direct sun, the actual roof is cooler with the cool seal than the coating on the factory walls on the outside. So it stays pretty cool. They keep it at around 95 degrees, and about, depending on what the humidity is outside, they keep it between like 65 and 75% humidity, unless the humidity outside is more, then obviously in here it'll go more. But other than that, as far as like ventilation and stuff like that goes, they kind of are able to keep it at that level. For myself, I have an air conditioner installed in here, so when I'm working in here, I'll cool it off so it's easier for me to work in here. And also I have a dehumidifier in here as well, so during the flow I'll close up all the hatches and I'll kick that on, and it helps them with the drying process. It helps them dry the honey quicker. So I'm gonna go get suited up and I'll show you how hard it is to work in one of these things. For me it's a lot more convenient. I can work on the direct sun in the air conditioning, and even if it's raining or there's a storm on its way, I'm still able to continue working in here versus having to run away from the rain outside. So I'll be right back. So here we go, I'm all suited up. I'm gonna go for hive E. Just gonna check it out. It's fall. I'm in north central Florida, so it's like 65 degrees or so during the day right now. They're starting to get active. Right now it's around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But sometimes they propolize it in the summertime a little more than now, so sometimes it's not as easy to break. I do have a tool that I use. Basically it's a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver that has a little bit of a bend to it, and sometimes when it's a little more difficult, I get that in there and I'll break the back end of it on both sides so I could pull it out like a drawer, and that works for me really well. And then the last box, I usually don't pull the last box out. I usually just leave it in there. But you can pretty much see what's going on. And with this box being in there, I kind of just work the frames one by one. I'll start at one end. And you can see this is their outer frame, this is their honey frame. And they got it pretty, I think they got enough supply for the winter time. We're still in the it's November 13th here. So we're still in the early stages of November. So I'm pretty sure these gals will make it in through the winter. I did feed them some 1-to-1 for about a month, 5 gallons a month. I don't give them a big quantity all at once. I don't like to do that. And that's just how it works for me. I like to give them 5 gallons every day for a month, and then I'll give them 5 gallons every other day for about a week, and then I'll break it up into a week segment, and I'll give them 5 gallons and just let them go out there and forage for it. So I don't know if my theory is correct. My theory is if I do that for a month, it kind of tricks the queen to think that there's still a flow coming in, so she may lay more larvae for the winter time. I don't know if that's a fact, but that's just what I do. But that's basically just a visual of what it takes to work. And then what I'll do is I'll smoke them so they all go down, and I'll put the boxes back, and that's pretty much all it is. Have a good one, y'all.